But like you said, we're just kind of scratching the surface on everything that goes on in the season, and definitely took a unexpected turn with Kenya and everything going on with that. I know that you have said that you were disappointed about the way it goes down, and it seems like next episode we're going to kind of get the answers. Do you feel like it was justified in having her kind of take a step back from the show?
I didn't expect anything to happen, really. I just was personally like, I felt like how Kenya responded was just beneath Kenya. And that was where I left it. I really didn't know what to expect, or if anything at all would happen in that. Do I feel like it's justified? I don't really know. I don't know what the network, what the investigation was. I don't know how they came to the choice that they did, but I know that losing Kenya didn't help us at all. It was definitely like we were literally the dream team. Bravo spent a lot of time putting, curating their vision for season 16 with exactly the cast that started this whole season 16 journey together. And it's just really unfortunate that the fans don't get to see it play out with that official cast that they put together, that they took a while to find and get that right balance of the old and the new. And, Kenya certainly is one of the most polarizing housewives in the history of housewives. So it's like, I keep saying, it's like, I felt like we were going to the Super Bowl, and when we got there, we lost one of our most valuable players. So, it was tough, and it was a little sad to move on without her, but, we had to continue making the show. And, I hope that, I love Kenya. I'm always going to love Kenya. I don't think we've seen the last of her.
Yeah. Do you feel like Brittany kind of had it out for her? Especially like watching that the last episode. Like I said, I don't know what goes on this episode, but watching the last episode, it seems like she was kind of teeing her up a little bit.
You know what? That was not the experience that I had with Brittany. Okay. So, and I wasn't there in the times that I was around Brittany and Britt and Kenya. I didn't pick up that energy, but again, I wasn't there when, everything happened. So I'm actually not really the right one to ask that question. I was still getting to know Britt, and the reason why I took the position I did with Kenya, because I know Kenya. And I know, I just held her to a standard that I hold for my friends. And I just felt like it was not good for Kenya. I just felt like she was bigger. And I felt like this was the way she responded was just beneath her. And, I'm always going to want my friends to win. It really, what ended up happening ultimately was taking the focus off what was the most important part of the event, was all her incredible hard work to, bring this Kenya Moore hair care salon to fruition. And I know how hard she's been working on that, and what, this is like a lifelong dream of hers. And it's just really unfortunate that it was overshadowed by the events that took place.